Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from the Texas Capitol. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Play action. Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. When we talk about this Jets defense, against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, 3 and out to start the game would have been a real disappointment, so this is a nice job of finding something you think will work and executing it. And they're able to keep this opening drive going.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well, this defense for the Jets, very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Mims in motion right. Stafford now to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" because here they come.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. From the gun, here's Stafford. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker, that the defense almost relaxed and said, "We got this covered." And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, "Somebody get him down." Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
On 4th down, Jeremy Crawshaw on to punt. Deep to return, Malik Washington. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. A man who was the Georgia State High School Player of the Year in 2020. Here's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
For a Boston 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. The Jets at 3-5, 2 games under 500, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, When they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
And 8 yards.
In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Shotgun now from Murray. And he fires one, but incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So on fourth down, on is the punter Ryan Wright. Back deep to return is Marvin Mims. This will be fielded at the 17. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, heal up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
Here's a 2nd and 8. Throwing is Stafford. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. You talk about this Jets defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend to the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
They're the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw is Stafford. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
A very good return there, giving an even 20 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 46-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
There's the stiff arm. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Gibbs, no signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
And will be intercepted. And the Browns will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here first and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now Stafford. That ball caught by the rookie from Georgia. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. A handoff left, McCaffrey. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now it's Stafford. Over the middle, it's complete.
Stafford's pass.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Back to throw, Stafford. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It's a gain of 4 there and gives him a new set of downs.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Cleveland.
Here's Stafford. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now we got a player in some discomfort after that last play, and not the guy you want to see. That's quarterback Matthew Stafford. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now it's the backup Winston. Tolbert hauls in the out route. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Two minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Ready? Squad 22.
They just do get the play off. Now Winston. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Browns first down.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think he might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that drive was going pretty darn well. 3 previous times, converted on 3rd down. But on that one, the defense rose up and said, enough of that.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Jameis to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Listen, man, I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. A give running left. It's McCaffrey. Just a yard on the pickup there to bring up a 2nd and 9.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Off the play fake, Winston. He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation. Touchdown, Browns. Dalton Schultz, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. We don't see too many scoreless halves in football, not in today's day and age, and we're not going to see one here. We finally have points on the board.
Yeah, and it didn't come easy, did it? Because neither of these offenses really gotten out of the starting blocks yet. But that is definitely an important score right there. Who knows? The way their defenses play, that touchdown might even hold up until the end.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's a gain of 11.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Murray to air it out again. This one caught by Ridley. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
At the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Here's Murray. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. A final shot before half from Murray. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. And the ball will come out to the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. So out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
47-yard line.
Murray going to throw. That's complete. Demario Douglas with it. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Browns' 41-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. Completes it to Douglas. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here's Murray. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Calvin Ridley from 21 yards away. And the Jets are an extra point away from evening this one up. Elliott good on the extra point. And we are tied at 7.
Jake Elliott set to
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Ready?
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down. It's a gain of 3. First down, Cleveland.
Winston now. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Winston's pass.
A gain of 5. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Jets' 48-yard line.
Mims in motion left. Throwing, Winston. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Flag, what do that?
To throw, Winston. Quickly into the hands of Mims. And he is going to have the Browns first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
First down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's Winston. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
A gain of 15. And the Browns first down.
Mims in motion left. From the gun, Winston. This throw left side is caught by Tolbert. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. In motion, that's Tolbert. To throw is Winston. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Christian McCaffrey from 10 yards out. And the Browns answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the fourth quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter-punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Somebody gotta do it. I mean, hey, somebody gotta do it. I take the G-Pass. Watch him do it. We survived outside, all from the music.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. There's a short one caught by Johnson.
Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be second down.
It's second and 8 at the 31-yard line.
To throw, it's Murray. He finds Douglas complete. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Douglas. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
3 yards.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Murray now to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Winston. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Ready. Where we go?
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And just a couple yards there down to 17. Able to
stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now, backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Ready? Wait.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down.
Fly on for a field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through. And they will move up by 10 now. 17-7. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss, because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Murray.
Well, they certainly have trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
Here's 2nd down. To throw is Murray. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. A big play needed, no doubt.
An 8-yard
3rd and
loss
long.
on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Back to throw. Murray. Under pressure, they got him again. Lucas Van Ness getting free there to bring him down.
And twice in a row, the quarterback goes down. This offense needs 2 scores, not giving up 2 sacks.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here we go. This is 4th down.
Big Ace open. Big Ace open. 1-1. Hut. 1-1. Easy, easy, easy.
Now Murray's got to have this one. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Browns are going to win the football game.
Ready.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Ready. Ready to go.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
Charles, in these lower-scoring games, you know it better than anybody. Points are at such a premium, but taking care of the football is king. They played turnover-free from whistle to whistle, and they come through with a victory.
Yeah, and that's what won them the game, because even doing it that way, being that clean partner, they weren't able to really run away with this game. So that tells us just how important it was to make sure you played mistake-free football. That led to the victory.
So for Cleveland, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.